How you doing, Tammy? I am Jared. Welcome to Flippin' Jersey. Thank you for all the time you've taken so far. As I said, of course you already know my name, Jared. I just turned 31 back in January, so not really too old, but got a lot of large dreams I want to accomplish. I think going back from where I came from really helped establish who I am right now. When I was younger, my parents got divorced. I think right around probably 18 or right around when I was in high school and everything. So that kind of helped shape who I am today and everything. I got a soccer scholarship to the first college I went to down in North Carolina, actually. And when the divorce happened and everything, I came back up here to North Jersey and went to a school around here, actually called Ramapo College, not too far from where we were living at the time. And obviously going through divorce, I mean, there were other things at that age in my mind that was more important, which was basically pretty much partying and not really going to class or anything like that. And I got involved in fraternity, which I love. I mean, those guys are like my family. They're my brothers. So that definitely played a big role. But also that time of my life, school wasn't, like I said, school wasn't the most important thing to me. The fraternity was. So I failed a lot of classes. I went through a couple colleges and everything like that. And I can always remember sitting down with my mom and having my mom and my aunt basically how many credits I had to pass a class, or how many credits I had to get through Western civilization or this math class. And I did fail a couple classes and it was really hard on them. And obviously being a mother and aunt who's like a second mother to me, they wanted nothing more for me just to see me graduate college and get your four-year degree and everything, because they knew how important that was. And when I finally put my mind to it, I got my bachelor's degree. I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta get it finished, not just for myself, but also for them, for all the time and energy my mom and my aunt put into everything. I really wanted to say, guys, I also did this for you. So I did it online while I was working full time. I finished up my bachelor's, and when I finished my bachelor's, I was like, let's go for my master's. So let's just do it. And of course, that made my mom and them extremely happy. So combined, by the time I started my bachelor's and my master's, I got those both within about a 4-year time period while working full time. So that's where that mindset that I have, that once I start something and I want to accomplish it, there's nothing that can stand in my way. That's a huge part of who I am, and I think a huge part of our business right now, which really helps us be successful in seeing the end goal and knowing the steps that we have to take in place in order to get there. Like I said, that mindset really helped us kind of get things started, kind of get the ball rolling. Because in this business, and especially almost any business, when you get started, there's always going to be the negative people out there in the world. A lot of times it's people in your own family, it's your own friends, or who you think are your closest friends, that always say, Jared, Rob, are you freaking crazy? You're starting a real estate investment company. Look at the economy, look at the market, look what you see on TV. Banks aren't lending money, you're never going to sell a house. How are you going to renovate a house? How are you going to manage a crew? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? And for the most part, when you start, it's always people saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. How are you going to do this? Why don't you just take your master's degree? Why don't you go out? You can easily earn a $90,000 to $100,000 a year income with the degree you have. Why don't you just do that? Why don't you work the 9 to 5, typical, everyday kind of person scenario? And for me, that's not what I want. I really want to go out there and achieve my goals and really go for it, live no regrets. That's a huge part of I am, not having any regrets, not having anything left on the table, not having anything back when you're 70 or 80 years old saying, hey, I wish I could have done this, or hey, I wish I could have done that. I mean, like everyone says, you only live once, but a lot of those people, they can say it, but they don't really have enough nerve and enough really oomph to actually go out there and act upon that mindset. And I think that's Rob and I are already successful. We've already achieved our goals because we've taken that first step, because 99% of the people, that's what stops them, the fear before they can even start. So that's a huge part of what I think the show can offer. It's not just flipping the homes and renovating them. Doing one home is complicated enough, and once you start doing like we want to be and we are starting to do right now, 2, 3, 4, 5 homes a month, it's just the nature of the beast that all the drama that makes for an awesome show, all the stress, all the problems that you run into with agents, sellers, attorneys, the weather, the change of the seasons, all that stuff that comes along with trying to renovate a house. And once you get to a certain level where you're renovating multiple houses, all that stuff is already a given. It already comes along with it. So that for a TV show is already there, which is awesome. A lot of the stuff we run into, especially being in an area like we are, we have freaking crazy vagrants, giant rats that I think could eat like the rats you come across in the city or something. We get a lot of burst pipes. There's a lot of different things that come along with the properties we deal with here in North Jersey, which a lot of TV shows, other TV shows are just taking the nice warm climates where they don't have to deal with a lot of the stuff we do. So that's just extra kind of icing on the cake, which would be great for viewers to see. And I think the end goal of all this is not just I want to work my butt off. It just be say, hey, I'm a millionaire and I can go do what I want, or I can do it with my family. All the hard work is basically so I can give myself and my family basically that American dream where you can get up and you can take a vacation when you want. I mean, if you want to go out and you want to buy a new car, a little more expensive, you can do it. If you want to buy another retirement home in another country, which Megan and I want to do, we want to have a few retirement homes in a few different countries, you can do it. So my end goal out of all this is not just to say I'm rich and throw my money around, but to say I'm rich and I can provide my family with the type of life that they deserve and the type of life that I want to give to my kids and everything. So that's why I'm doing all this. And I think it's not only cool for people to see you renovating a house, multiple houses at once, and all, like I said, all the drama that already comes along with that, but it's also to be able to inspire other people who see you on TV saying, hey, Jared and Rob, they started from nothing. I mean, he had the 9-to-5 job, I have a 9-to-5 job. Why can't I stop what I'm doing or start off part-time and eventually open up a full-time business? It doesn't have to be in real estate, but maybe they wanted to always be a doctor, or maybe they wanted to open up an IHOP or whoever, some type of franchise. It would really be to inspire people to go out and take advantage of those dreams, not to have any regrets, and really have give their families the type of life that they want. I mean, I run into people all the time, and I always ask them that are successful entrepreneurs or everything, why are you doing this? And the majority of them always say it's not just to be rich, but it's to get that time freedom that comes along with being rich. That's really what I want. And also, I want to give back and teach others in the real estate field about how to become successful, how to take advantage of the opportunities that are out there and everything. So that's a big part of what I feel the show can also help me be able to do, provide, is to give back to other people. And honestly, I think HGTV, you guys know how huge you are. You guys know how many lives you change on a daily basis and everything. I think that would, for me, it would be awesome to partner up with a company like you guys and really help inspire others and help me give back to people and really help us change lives together. So I think Flippin' Jersey really could do all that, and I would be super stoked to take the next steps and get on the phone and talk to you and whoever else you want me to talk to. I mean, I'm game, and I'm out there and we're making it happen. So definitely get on the phone, give me a call, and I look forward to talking to you guys. Thanks for your time, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.